It's your boy, Money Making Swad with Perfect Touch Auto Glass, and we have another episode for you on a 2016 Honda CRV. We'll get straight into it. So I wanted to go ahead and get the glass preparation out the way. Went ahead and put a underside top molding on there. And then I'm coming through priming the windshield with my all-in-one activated primer. However, I do use a primeless adhesive, so it's unnecessary. I just like the extra step as a precaution. So I'm going on and I'm removing the cowl. I believe it's like 2 push pins, and then it's a couple of things hidden in the corners, and then everything really just pops off. Take your time. This is not a pop-up cowl. This is a slide off cowl. So take your time removing the cowl from the bottom of the pinch wheel. And here we have these pressure clips. Inexperienced technician just snatch them off. But they have these teeth. Each clip has 4. It's 2 sections. So we're talking about 8 pressure points that you had to push to release that clip from that molding, which that clip is attached to the pinch wheel. It's attached to the wall, the firewall of the pinch wheel. So you want to release those pressure points just by inserting a little pick tool, applying a little pressure, and then hitting the tab and releasing them. And remember, it's 4 sections. Each section has 4, so it's 8 per section. So count that up. I come through with the cold knife, the smallest one, and it's basically all same old. You want to take your time, you want to ride that glass. It's like riding a bike. You know, once you learn it, you really don't forget. You probably got to ride around the block a couple times before you decide to let go of the handlebars, because 3 years earlier, you can ride the whole city with no hand. It's kind of the same way when you're pulling this cold knife. Take your time, feel the glass, ride the glass. I took my little handy dandy handmade scraper. A lot of you new technicians, when y'all get out here, y'all start doing these windshields, y'all gonna come through with the half. Y'all gonna follow. Y'all gonna go test book, come through with the 1/2 inch, then the 1/4 inch, the 1/2 inch, and then the 1.5 inch, and you're still gonna be stuck in those corners. What it is it's just those corners that's just stuck. So if you come with your little handy blade, you can get loose. Tech tip. I'm just rumbling. So we're moving along. I come through with my power tool, stretch tool, flat side, glass side. I'm coming through and I'm cutting the bottom of the windshield. I'm cutting the bottom of the windshield out. I'm taking my time, flat side, glass side. And I'm not rushing it. I'm just feeling the cut, just letting the tool do its job. And I'm setting up my quick set. I'm sure y'all know what a quick set tool is. So you want to set that up. When you're setting up a quick set tool, the best method for me is to cut the top, cut the sides, and leave like 6 inches of the driver's side still intact. By doing that, the windshield won't slide down, and I can set up my quick set tool. Then once I set my quick set tool, then I can cut the remainder of bottom dash side loose. And you know, coming through my handy dandy scraper. Some of y'all like to use the long knife. I prefer to use the scraper to avoid the interior A-pillar and headliner. And coming through with nice smooth cuts and pulls. It's all pressure pointed for real. It's like I'm pulling, and I'm kind of like adding pressure with the blade, just giving it a smooth cut, versus trying to cut with the blade and, you know, pulling and then you lose grip of that blade and it goes somewhere. So I'm really pulling, and then I'm just kind of like applying a little pressure with the blade to get that smooth cut. And I always cut the bottom with the long knife. All right, why? I just always do. Make sure you clean up your mess. I take a paintbrush and, you know, brush off the debris that come through with a nice little soap and water rag. Clean the pinch well, readying it for installation. The quick set also had an additional cup that needed to be attached to the windshield itself, so I went ahead and did that. Now I'm removing the inspection sticker with a razor blade, just same swipe down until you remove it. And it's all about glass preparation. See the job in your head. Then, you know, you go from there. And removing any stickers that's on the previous windshield and transferring it over to the new. Then coming through with my primer. I guess I had it. So, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I do use a VB. So I'm VBing this around, trying to give it a steady flow, trying to keep the bead as perfected as I could. It was a windy day today, so the cameraman actually had to stop filming and relocate himself by the windshield because today was a windy day, very windy day. So moving along, and you know, I'm just running my bead. I'm taking side. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I always run the bead short side, hand side. So whichever hand is closer to the vehicle, that's how I run. That's how I run it. So if I'm on the left side, I run it with the left hand. If I'm on the right side, I run it with the right hand. I'm not ambidextrous. It just feels comfortable to me that way, and that's how I do it. So I'm joining them up, and I would tell you what product I'm using. I'm sure y'all probably already know, but because I'm not getting paid, I would not be sponsoring no one's product. But if you know, pay your boy, I would definitely sponsor your product and or tools. So hit me up at www.ptagrva.com. You know, if you want me to sponsor your tools and stuff, I'll do that stuff for you. So I'm using the quick set. I butted up my joints using the quick set. I like the quick set because it's like having an additional starter with me. I can set the windshield down and it's going to hold the windshield up until I put it in the position that I want it in, and then I can set it. Real fine tool to have. Other than that, that's it right